What up, everybody? Chris coming at you from Double Barrel Podcast, Single Barrel Blast. Let's get into part 2 of scope mounting on this brand new Bergara 7mm PRC in the Sierra edition. Now, just so everybody's clear, we are safe to work on this firearm. There's no ammo around. The bolt's been pulled out, and the gun is completely clear. Set those cleaning rods over there. See? Completely clear. Empty. Nothing's going on here. This is safe. This is safe for us to work on now. All right. So we got the base mounted in the last episode. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Anyway, now we're moving on to the rings. With pick rails, which is what this is, a Picatinny rail, I like to try and leave full access to this area here. So we've moved this ring up to here and tried to keep this ring as close to this area back here by the action as possible. And like I said, the reason we did this is so we can have as much access here as possible. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to seat the scope. Now, this seating is almost perfect right here. We want to be inward of this point and this point by around 3/8 half inch minimum. Want to try and get a little closer if we can. However, though, the way that this rifle's set up right now, and with it being a Magnum action, I'm going to go ahead and let that span get a little bit wider. And that's okay. Then what we're going to do here is we're going to take one of the top plates here, and we're just going to kind of nicely get that seated in there. And we're not going to tighten down, and we're not going to do Loctite just quite yet. What we're going to do here is we're going to check for eye relief. I'll show you guys what I mean. Now, when we're checking for eye relief, everybody's eyes are different. Everybody's eyes function a little bit differently. And everybody perceives stuff a little differently. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make sure this is all the way down to the lowest power. We're going to adjust this and slide this back and forth. I'm going to use my eye at the moment here. So give me 2 seconds and I'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. All right, so what I did, and I didn't really want to show this on camera because I don't want to get any strikes or anything going on here. I basically held the gun like if I was going to shoot the gun and saw where the scope had to move in relation to my eye. And that's important because when we get into our sweet spot on the stock, we want to make sure that the full scope, the full reticle, takes up the entire thing. It's not smaller or bigger. We're there right now. So we're going to keep him right there. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start we're going to start the Loctite, but we're not going to finish it. And I'll show you what I mean here. Little goes a long way. Remember, guys, always use blue Loctite. Don't ever use red. Red Loctite is bad. Because if you ever need to get into the gun or you ever want to take a scope off, let me tell you something. Red is not your friend. So what we're doing here is we're crisscrossing. The reason why we're crisscrossing here, and I'll show you in a second, it's actually really important here, because we don't want to let the gun get off level. And yes, I have not forgotten to level the scope here. I'm also going to show you what else I do too in this scenario. I go one step further on leveling. I level my base. See? I'm out of level. So I've got, this side's got to come down a little bit. And the reason why this is important, because if you don't have a level base, then the whole thing's going to be wrong from the start. we can't allow that to happen. So this is why we're doing this, in order to create base. Okay. One second. Hey guys, welcome back. So now that we're level both this way and this way, I can show you why we're doing that. All right, we have here another Wheeler product. We have the gun leveling tool. Now I like this one because it goes on the barrel and it levels out the gun basically. That's why you got to have a level base, because for this to be level, that needs to be level. And then we have this part here, which sits, find the flattest part on your scope. And these are magnetic. This is why I like them. And you can see how that's level. This is level. We know these two are level now. This guy's off. He's just off. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take him and we're going to play with him just a little bit here. Okay, beautiful. So we are definitely within striking distance here. And now we can start doing this. So we're going to turn on the fat wrench here, and we are going to torque to 20. And what we're going to do here is we're going to keep doing this crisscross deal here. Kind of like, so what we're going to do here, in fact, actually on this one, we're probably going to go up to 21, 22. Again, manufacturer recommendations, you can find them. I particularly, especially with using Loctite, like to put my scopes around, I don't like to crank them up too tight, but that's why I like to go with the 20, 21 to 22. This being a Magnum caliber, we're going to be using 22 pounds of torque. 22 inch pounds, not foot pounds. Don't get them confused. It's always inch. That's why if you're going to buy a torque wrench for gunsmithing at all, make sure that you're using, that you buy one that has, that's in inch pounds, not foot pounds. All right, give me a quick second. Be right back. All right, all the screws are in. We did that crisscross pattern. And that is what we're left with there. Okay? Take a look at that, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And like I said, always remember, never drink and drive, never mix your guns and alcohol. We'll see you guys back here next time on Double Barrel Podcast, Single Barrel Blast. Bye.